Thanks so much for purchasing your Root Touch-Up kit. I just want to walk you through in a video form how to use the kit just so that it's really easy, and you can also look at your how-to guide that we created as well. But in your kit, you're going to receive a bowl, a color brush, gloves, and then you're going to have these two little Dixie cups. One is going to have a substance in it that's more white, and that is going to be your developer. It will also be labeled. And then one cup will have your customized formula in it. So how you're going to start your color process is you're going to take your developer and your color, and you're going to mix everything that's in the containers into the bowl that's provided. And then you're going to stir it up, and you need to, this is conditioner, but you need to stir it up until it's super creamy and not chunky. Some color formulas need to have a little bit more mixing than others. So just know that you need to spend some time mixing it so it's super creamy and looks just like a Greek yogurt or like a frosting kind of consistency. This is a mini root touch-up, so it's not going to be your whole head because it's really hard to get to the back of the head, and that's where problems can sometimes arise. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit your entire hairline, and only the part that is grown out. We don't want to be having you color past that. When you're able to come back in the salon, we can do any sort of color adjusting that we need to do. This is literally just to hit the hair that has grown out. So I'm even going into the back of the head on the hairline and just hitting the regrowth area in the back as well, just so that if you pull your hair up, you can have coverage. And the same thing on the other side. All right, so once we have the entire hairline, then we're gonna just work on your part. Wherever you part your hair, so if it's a deep side, if it's a center, you wanna have it parted the way you normally wear it, because you wanna hit that area next with the color, and then you can go further into the hair once you have the part line done. So we're gonna work on the part, just putting it where their hair is regrown. And then if your hair likes to split really bad in the back, go a little bit deeper in the back as well, just so that you don't have like any sort of weird hole showing if your hair does split. And then you're just gonna take horizontal sections on the part. And what I would do is a couple sections on each side to make sure that you get the color applied where you want it to go. So I'm gonna do 3 on this side and 3 on the other. That's section 2. When I'm taking my sections, I wanna make sure they're pretty thin so that the color is actually hitting both sides of the hair. If they're not thin enough, you're gonna have some kind of splotchy coverage. So just make sure you're trying to take really narrow sections, okay? So that's 3 on that side. Just to make sure I have enough color for the entire mini root touch-up, I'm gonna go into the other side and also work off the part in thin sections. And then this is section 2. And section 3. And now, depending on, it's really based on like the density of your hair, how much color you might have left. If you have additional color left in your bowl, then what I want you to do is continue your application process. working kind of side by side, coming down. The other thing you can also do with your extra color is come in on your part line and do a couple more sections along the part to make sure that we have good coverage in that area. And the main goal too is to keep this off of your skin as much as possible. If it does get on your skin, you're gonna just wipe it off with a towel that you don't care about. Because if you do use a towel, it is going to get stained. And then on the other side, I'm gonna go in and just hit a couple more sections further back from the part. After doing this, if you still have more color left, feel free to do more around the front part of your head. And then you will process, which typically is 35 minutes, but sometimes it can be longer. We will tell you what your processing time is based on what you do at the salon. But that is your mini root touch-up. So once you're fully processed, that is when you're going to then shampoo, condition, rinse it out, shampoo and condition, and then go along with styling. And I would recommend definitely giving yourself, during this quarantine, a nice hair mask treat, because that's gonna help to add a lot of nourishment to your hair. So happy quarantine. I hope that your roots make you feel so much better, and we can't wait to see you back in the salon.